I was very surprised on Oscar nominations day that this was part of the lineup. Like, I don't think many people were really expecting it. Welcome back to Film Toppings. I'm Galbalaban, a movie lover just like you, and I'm here today to rank the 10 movies nominated for Best Picture at the 98th Oscars. Keep in mind, there's no movie here that I dislike. I'm pretty happy with the 10 that the Academy chose to nominate. And yeah, just remember, this is my subjective list. It's not some objective list. I don't think my opinion is more or less correct than anyone else. If there's a movie that was too low, you think, and you really wish was higher, or you don't necessarily agree with my number one pick, then just sound off below, and I'd love to continue the conversation in the comments. Kicking off my list at number 10 is F1. I really enjoyed this movie. Don't get me wrong. The reason it's at number 10 is the story is pretty ordinary. Like, it repeats a lot of the same beats that Joseph Kosinski's last movie, Top Gun Maverick, went through and kind of perfected. I was very surprised on Oscar nominations day that this was part of the lineup. Like, I don't think many people were really expecting it, but I do think Kosinski's success at the Oscars with Top Gun Maverick definitely helped voters be more lenient towards F1, and they seem to pick at least like one big popcorn blockbuster every year, sometimes two, to get into Best Picture, and this seemed to be their favorite. I think they really love the practicality here, as did I. The cinematography is great. Brad Pitt and Damson Idris together are really good. All the needle drops, the soundtrack, I really enjoyed. You can't really go wrong with this movie. Yes, it tackles all the cliches, but it's a really fun one that just reminds you why going to the movies is so great. Number 9 is Frankenstein. This might not be my favorite Guillermo del Toro movie, but it's certainly his most passionate. The directing here is at such a massive scale, and the themes, it feels like, you know, Frankenstein, this story's been around for so long. This feels like the definitive interpretation, and that's all thanks to Guillermo del Toro's passion and the heart that he finds in the story. The costumes and the sets are out of this world. Jacob Elordi in particular is incredible here as the creature. I'm really glad he got nominated. Oscar Isaac is excellent as Victor Frankenstein. My only issue with the film is the pacing, especially in the first half of the movie, but once you get into the creature's tale, it becomes this really amazing story that opens a lot of emotion and empathy to its audience. Number 8 is Train Dreams. Yeah, it feels kind of weird putting this one so low, but it is a wonderful movie, and not quite like any other movie that came out in 2025. The storytelling and cinematography are so resonant. It starts off really quiet, and then kind of comes in and destroys you. Joel Edgerton, I think, gives his best performance, and Felicity Jones, Kerry Condon, William H. Macy. There's a lot of really great people here. The cinematography makes it so sweeping, but it's also really personal when it comes to its themes about the mercilessness of time and the evolution of loss. Number 7 is The Secret Agent. Wagner Moura getting the role that we've been waiting for him to have for so long, and what a brilliant film. I'm Still Here, which was also a Brazilian movie tackling the dictatorship in the 70s, was also nominated, and this is maybe a less like emotional, devastating sort of approach, but still a trailblazing and brilliant movie that blends so many tones and styles. I can't really compare it to something that I've seen before. No action movie, no historical film, no crime film. It really feels quite like The Secret Agent. Number 6 is Sentimental Value. This really went up on my rankings in a rewatch. Stellan Skarsgård here is giving the best performance in his career, but I think when I watched it the second time, it's the other performances who were nominated who stood out to me at least as much. Renato Reinsve is so touching in the film, and Inga, Ib's daughter Lilias, is so beautiful in it. This is the best compliment I can give, is that she doesn't feel like she's acting. It just feels so lived in. This amazing performance she's giving as Agnes. And Elle Fanning, when she comes in, usually when a character like this is supposed to stir conflict or delay progress between the leads, it's because that character is problematic or an asshole or something. Rachel Kemp, Elle Fanning's character, is nothing like that. She's a very good person and actress trying to challenge herself and get more in touch with her craft. And I love all the directions the characters take, the themes of generational trauma and being only able to communicate through art. That's how this father and daughter are able to see each other. Number 5 is Bugonia. Listen, I have a bone to pick with the Academy because how are you going to watch Bugonia and nominate it for Best Picture without nominating Jesse Plemons for Best Actor? He is there and he is giving it like 300%. He is so chilling and spectacular as this man who is so convinced in his outrageous beliefs and the capabilities that he has, the means that he's willing to take to get to this end, whatever he is even convinced that the end is. It's such a phenomenal performance, really one of my big Oscar snubs. Emma Stone also amazing here. This movie is just so visionary. Like, take away all the amazing satire about today's world and the different sides it makes fun of. It just keeps evolving and evolving, and every single scene is unforgettable. Number 4 is Marty Supreme. I'm so happy that the Academy decided to nominate this film for picture, director, actor for Timothée Chalamet. Even though the movie was nominated 9 times, I really do wish Odessa Azion had been nominated for Best Supporting Actress. I thought she was terrific here, but I think it's pretty safe to say that Timothée Chalamet is going home with that statue for Best Actor. Number 3 is Hamnet. Jessie Buckley, I think, is also a lock to take home Best Actress. One of the most heartbreaking and devoted performances I've seen, maybe in my life. It's Chloe Zhao's most powerful and stunning film yet. I also want to shout out Jacoby Jupe, who plays Hamnet, and I thought he gave such a good breakout performance. And also Paul Mescal, who plays Shakespeare here, and somehow wasn't nominated for Best Supporting Actor. Number 2 is Sinners. What can I say? It broke the record for the most nominations in Oscars history. 98 years, 16 nominations. That's crazy. I mean, Ryan Coogler and the whole cast, production team, everyone here deserves a round of applause for just the cultural impact that they've made with this film. And for that record to be achieved by a film with a black director and a mostly black-led cast, I think that's also amazing and just really historic. And I'm sure Sinners is going to win at least a few things, including original score, casting, maybe like sound. You never know. Picture, I don't know, original screenplay, I really hope goes to Coogler. It's really not hard to see why people have been so crazy about this movie since April now. And I feel like every year there's at least one popular movie that just like everyone, the internet, the critics, the industry are just united. There's zero haters. Everyone thinks this movie was a masterpiece. And this year, that was Sinners. And number 1, in case you didn't already guess it from my shirt, One Battle After Another. My hopeful prediction for Best Picture. I'm really hoping it wins, even though I wouldn't really have an issue with Sinners. Paul Thomas Anderson's been nominated 14 times now. I hope he at least wins for director and screenplay here. I really think this is one of the best movies I've ever seen, and I'm also really hoping Teyana Taylor wins for Best Supporting Actress. But how are you going to nominate One Battle After Another 13 times, but not nominate arguably the heart of the movie, Chase Infinity? She was so riveting in her first ever movie role. I really don't know how you're going to watch this movie and nominate it in so many categories and just overlook her incredible work. I know Chase Infinity has so much greatness awaiting her because this is the beginning of what an amazing career. I just really want to shout out her performance in this movie because it really should have been nominated. Well, thank you for watching till the end of my ranking of all 10 movies up for Best Picture at the 98th Academy Awards. I'd love to hear your ranking below and continue the conversation in the comments, and let me know who you think is going to win Best Picture in March. Make sure you hit those like and subscribe buttons and stay tuned for more content here on the channel.